If-else statements. A program is more than a list of commands that can only be run in one direction. They are not like driving down a straight piece of road. Programs need to do different things under different circumstances. Like this network of roads, where at each junction, we need to decide the direction in which to go, depending on what we want. Your programs will also need to make decisions. Does it run this piece of code or that piece of code? These decision points are called branches, and they are the road intersections in your code. Program makes a decision based on branch condition. Here the condition is, if the number is equal to 5. A branch condition has the value true or false. If the branch condition is true, it runs the code on the true branch. And if the branch condition is false, it runs the code on the false branch. To understand this more, let's look at a simple game written in Python. In this game, computer has a number in its mind. Our aim is to guess that number. If we guess the same number, we win, else we lose. Pause the video and study it carefully, and for each line of code in the program, try to make out what the code does. Let's see how we did. Don't worry if your answers are different from ours. As you can see, the codes are very similar to English language, and are more or less self-explanatory. Except for this double equal sign. We have seen single equal sign, but not this, a double equal. Programming languages use these two equal signs for different purposes. In most languages, including Python, a double equals is a test for equality. It means, are these two things equal? In contrast, a single equal is an assignment that we discussed earlier. So num equals 5 makes num 5, instead of comparing num to 5. To compare, we will write num equals 5. Second important point is, how does the computer know where does if and else begin? For that, different languages use different things. Some use brackets, but in Python we take the code one step inside, known as indentation. Python throws an error if you don't indent the code after if or else statements. You can try writing this code in Python as shown. Here is the sample file and the output when you run your program. That's all for this section. We will learn more about if-else statements in our next video.